But yeah, just taking the meetings to the field is probably one of the biggest things. So I would say it's something that we're used to, but just being focused, attention to detail, and everything like that. The first thing to do is know what to do, and then the next thing is to how to do it. So just the attention to detail and coming to meetings and being focused in on what we got to do. Spring was just very helpful overall. It's not even over yet, but it was definitely helpful to sit down and do the things with the guys. So it was like it was like a whole boatload. But when we went on to spring break and we were able to study there, it was just like learning a whole new language, and it was just like, all right, cool, we got it. Get lined up just like that. So it was pretty smooth.
It's going well. Yeah, it's been good to learn the new offense and get working on new plays and just be able to focus on the fundamentals right now. So it's been good.
What's that process been like for you, or learning the new offense?
It's definitely a challenge going from obviously old offense to this new offense, but it feels good to be able to learn from Coach Lester and get my game to another level, and it's been good.
The word is the offense is very tight end friendly, but tight end different. How is it different?
I would say there's just a little more movement before the play, and it definitely we're able to put more guys on the field and put guys in different positions, and it's been really good.
How about route-wise? Similar to the past or different types of routes?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's similar. We're just moving guys in different spots.
So, from an offensive line perspective, with a new offensive coordinator, what are the differences? How much difference is there?
Yeah, I don't want to quite spoil everything for you, but there's obviously definitely differences in schemes and stuff like that, where we're working and stuff like that. But in terms of fundamentals, it doesn't really change a whole lot. So that's the nice thing about playing at a place like here with Coach Barnett and Coach Ferentz, that are so strong in their understanding in offensive line play and fundamentals and stuff like that. So schematically it changes a little bit, X's and O's, but in terms of how we get to executing that, not a whole lot changes.
We're hearing there's a lot of pre-snap motion. Does that impact you guys at all?
Not really. If anything, kind of helps us a little bit, freezes those linebackers, secondary. But in terms of play calls and stuff like that, it doesn't. Few more words, but doesn't impact us.
Planning on trying to defend your hay bale throw-in, or
we're going to see what happens. I don't know.
Logan coming for you?
He's going to try, I think.
Are you slimmed down?
Yeah, I lost some weight. They made me lose some weight.
How much did you lose?
Probably, do some math here, probably like 25 pounds or so.
Okay. Do you feel different? Do you feel lighter?
I feel skinnier. Just wish my pants fit a little different, but I don't know. I mean, I need to do some top end speed work and see how I feel. So
less honey chews.
Yeah. I switched to sandwiches during the year just to do a little bit less sugar. So help save my insulin a little bit.
What's been the toughest sacrifice in the diet to get down to 25 pounds?
Honestly, it really wasn't that hard. You just have to. I mean, you still eat like regularly, but you just eat a little bit less every meal. And like sometimes maybe you'll switch out like some protein for popcorn or something. It's only 150 calories. So, but it was. I mean, I did it within a couple of weeks, so it wasn't too bad.
So are you carbs? Are you off the carbs now? The carbs are gone, right?
Yeah, I'm a little smarter with the carbs because obviously we're not like playing games, and I'm doing a little more protein and vegetables. I'm trying to eat more vegetables, which is probably good for me. So,
it's just like a Samoan tribal tattoo. I've been wanting to get one for a while now. Timing finally worked out, so got it in about February. Had it since then, so yeah.
And you picked out only two elements of the design, and then
so I picked this one out, the flower. That represents my parents. And then these three diamonds spears right here are my three sisters. Then those three are my two brother-in-laws and my best friend Justin back home. So.
How long did it take?
11 hours. Wow. I believe it was 8 Friday night and 3 Saturday morning.
Did it hurt at all?
Yeah, the elbow is the worst part, but when you're sitting there for 8 hours, it starts to hurt at the end.
Sure. Okay, how about this new offense? Can you talk how it's different? We're hearing a lot of pre-snap movement, motion, more aggression downfield. Can you describe it?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is the pre-snap motions and all of the shifts and stuff of what we're doing. Obviously, it helps us out. Gives us hints of what the defense could be doing. And then we're more aggressive, a little downfield. Got some plays where we take some shots, but he just wants us to be smart with the ball. If the shot's not there when he calls it, check it down. So, but yeah, there's definitely a lot more shots and movement.
So I know RPO can be maybe difficult for an offensive line to make that transition from more traditional pro-style offense to being RPO heavy. Has that been difficult for you guys to take it on, or what has that been?
I mean, it's just we still gotta block the run, sort of sense. So, I mean, it's just like we kind of know when the RPOs are on and not, so we know to be like thicker on double teams and stuff like that, so we're not downfield and getting penalties thrown. So
Sure.
I'd say not really on the grand scheme of things. It's still, we still have our aim points and stuff like that. It's more just the guys that we're blocking. They're not flowing downhill as hard as they would, say, last year and stuff like that. So you have a better opportunity of like actually picking it up a lot quicker than before. So
I know you guys can't cut block anymore. That's been legislated out of the game. And then I also know that, like second level, if you're showing them something that they aren't zooming and they've got to actually prepare for something, is that one way you think that could maybe elevate the outside slant the way it...
Definitely. I think we've seen some of that in spring ball already, just with the plays working a little bit better than they used to. I think that's, like you said, due to the motions and stuff like that. So.
Do you feel like it's almost like a clean slate for you guys with a new offensive coordinator? Everybody's kind of starting from the same spot?
No, a little bit. Coach Lester's awesome. I mean, he's always full of energy. He's always pushing us to be the best we can. Coming from the NFL, he's got high standards for us, which is amazing. We want a coach to push us and make us the best we can be. So we're all excited.
You feel like you're learning like a lot from him right now, or is it like kind of drinking from a fire hose? Like what's that like right now?
Yeah, no, I mean, we were comparing actually from the freshman year, kind of just being fed from water hose just because it's new install every week. But it's good. I think the way they're teaching and coaching is really helpful. We got a lot of walkthroughs, so we have a lot of time to go over the plays, walk them through, a lot of meeting time, so it's been really great.
Do you have any familiarity with it? I know Western Michigan recruits the Chicago area quite a bit. I don't know if they made it to Palatine at all when he was there.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Coach Lester, he offered me out of high school. So during the recruiting process, during COVID, we would have him like up on our living room on the TV, and we would hold like Zoom calls and stuff. So I knew Coach Lester before he got here, so that's why when he came here, I ran up to him, shook his hand. I was like, Coach, what's up? He was like, been a long time. So it's been really good.
Can change be good? I mean, just getting another voice, some more concepts, things like that. Does it feel like you guys are adding to what you've already learned?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, we're adding stuff. I mean, each and every day, every practice, we're adding something new. And I mean, it's been a pretty easy process for us to learn so far. And I mean, we still have struggles here and there, but I think it'll be very helpful once we get down the road to the fall. So it's been good so far.
Can you sense kind of an excitement with kind of the new things you guys are doing?
Yes, for sure. Everybody loves it. The new motions. I mean, shoot, we motioned 8 times a freaking play. And, I mean, just running everything. It's really fun. All of us like it, so really good.
Have you talked to some of the defensive guys about kind of what they're seeing that they haven't seen before? What's it like?
Yeah, sure. That was the first. The motion was the first thing. They're like, geez, you guys motioned 2 or 3 times a play, and I mean, they don't see that from many other teams that they play, let alone us. So, I mean, that was the main thing that they had to focus on. They're like, wow, this actually it's hard to tell where people are at and stuff, but yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I loved Iowa. I don't think I could really leave this place. The people are great. I knew a lot of guys were thinking about their decision, and a lot of guys were kind of leaning on coming back. So I felt like there'd be a lot of potential for our team, but even just personally, I didn't want to. I don't know. I just felt like there was more I could do here, and more I could learn to help myself be better prepared for the NFL.
I think last season Coach Hodge said something to the effect of like trying to help you understand you can be a nice person off the field, but kind of like an a-hole on, just have that kind of edge to you on the field. How do you approach that, and where do you think you are kind of?
Yeah, no, I think it's going well. I mean, I don't know. It's just they're different. Being on the field is different than being off the field. I think that you have to be able to flip a switch and be in football mode. So that's kind of how I approach that. And at the end of the day, all these guys that I'm practicing against right now are my friends and everything. But on the field, they're the all the guys in white are they're the other team. So that's how I approach it.